Hey everyone, this is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, I applaud you. Thank you. So, if you clicked on this video, you are looking for really simple things you can do to improve your day. Not even your life, but just your day. We need these baby steps sometimes, especially right now. So this video is for you if you just need a little push in the right direction. You know, I've had those days where I don't want to leave my bed and I don't want to get off my phone. I don't want to turn off my TV. I don't want to even like breathe fresh air. And I'm being serious. Like sometimes there are really days like that. Just watching this video alone is a baby step. So high five. Moving on to step 1. Step 1 is just do nothing. I challenge you to just lay on the floor and stare at the ceiling. Do nothing. Just lay there. Hear the quiet. Enjoy it.
Is it working?
Some might call this meditation, but I don't want to say it's meditation because then that makes it feel like you're doing something. And the point of this first step is to like do nothing. So just do nothing. Doing nothing is better than doing something toxic. So the second thing that you can do is to check your bank account. And I know this one sounds a little more daunting than the previous step. Sometimes I feel a huge weight lifting off me because I am now aware of the money that I have. Sometimes you think like you'd be stressed out from the numbers of your bank account, but if you kind of look at it differently, I found that ignoring the numbers in my bank account was leading me to be stressed out. And now that I know and I have those numbers in the forefront of my mind, like I know how much debt I owe, I know how much is like not in my savings. See that number, let it sink in, and then let it go. You can really help yourself by putting all your bills on auto pay if you haven't already. And if you have, you know how great it is to know that that's already set up every month. If this step is all too much for you, that's fine. If you can only check your bank account, that's great. It really helped me out, at least. So I just wanted to forward that information on to you. The next step, I'm gonna participate with you in this. It's to chug as much water as you can. Ooh, that lighting is so good. So I suggest you choose room temperature water, just not really cold water, or you will get like some type of brain freeze. It's just gonna stress you out further. Entertain yourself. How much water can I drink? I'm gonna set a timer for 30 seconds. So if you wanna join me, you can pause the video, get some water, and we'll chug water together. Okay. Have you got your water? I got 3 cups of water. Okay, are you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I only got through a glass and a half. I gotta like reset myself. Ooh. Something you can do to help maintain your water drinking through the day, set glasses of water around your room. So make it easy for you to stay hydrated. I think that was fun. So the next step of something really simple you can do to improve your day is to put a yoga mat on the ground. I am not saying do any yoga at all. And if you don't have a yoga mat, just carve out some space in your room or in your apartment or in your house where you feel comfortable. This takes so much of the work out of like stretching, or if you wanted to do some yoga practice or whatever, because it's already on the floor and it's sitting there and reminding you, you could lay on me, you could do some stretches that will make you feel better, but you don't have to. Usually just doing that first step can make your entire process so much easier. It's like a really good friend at a sleepover that never goes home. In the morning, you just try and get them to leave and they don't. If you say you don't have enough space, there are no excuses. I feel like you can kind of get a sense of how big my room is. It basically takes up all of my ground. But what else was I gonna do with it anyway? Oh. So this next one, I've never done it, but it sounds like a really good idea. I'm pretty sure there's someone in your life right now that's going through a rough time. Now is the time when we need to look out for each other. So this tip is to order a pizza for someone you love. The only thing is to make sure that you tip and pay on your card. Think about it. Just imagine if you got a surprise pizza from somebody and then they're like, where's my $5 tip? And you're like, I didn't even order this. You could even send it to an old person who you know hasn't left their retirement home or their house in forever. Do not hesitate to send yourself a pizza. It's a gift. Enjoy every bite because it was sent to you by someone that loves you. I think that's cool. I did that last night. I did. So another thing you can do is to go on a date with a personality test. The personality test will listen to you. They're asking you questions. They want to know more about you. This sounds like a great date. And then in the end, they're going to tell you that they know you better than yourself. I really like taking Enneagram tests, Myers-Briggs. Oh, I recently took a love language test, yeah. And if you have today to just kind of relax, why not get to know yourself a little bit better? I'm personally obsessed with learning about myself because I want to like understand how my brain works, because I'm like a hardcore journaler, you guys. If you want to see a video on how I journal, I've been journaling for like since I was 10. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that sounds like a good date to me. Pee break. So the next tip is to memorize something. This is super attainable. It can take 2 seconds and it can be literally anything. Helps replenish skin's natural moisture for healthier looking skin. Helps replenish skin's natural moisture for healthier looking skin. What I learned in acting school is if you memorize small things consistently, then it will flex that muscle so much, it'll be easier for you to retain information over time. And this might be kind of weird, but when I'm not on my phone and I'm like doing dishes or something, my brain feels like it needs something to do because it's been used to like constant activity. I started memorizing poems and reciting poems during that time. So if you feel like memorizing more than just a sentence, then just find your favorite poem or text or piece of literature or something and just have it in your brain so that you can bring it out when you need a reminder of what it means to you. I don't know why that's so relaxing. I also think that would be a pretty cool party trick. I think I'm just kind of weird, to be honest. So this next tip is to turn your phone off for 1 hour. Getting yourself away from all screens can do so much, and after a while you just feel like you don't need it anymore. Start with 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Honestly, you might feel an abundance of loneliness because you're used to having that constant connection, but just try and sit with it and embrace it. You know, it could be your laptop or your TV, or you have multiple devices, but just eliminate one. That's just a perfect little baby step, and it can only be beneficial for you. The next tip is something I really like to do. This does take a little bit more action, that if you're not up for it, that's okay. When I have nothing to do, I like to plan a trip with no intentions of going on that trip. And I think that's really relevant for now when there's so many travel bans. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, that's just gonna make me depressed because I can't go to Cabo and sit on the beach. But the point is just to expand your mind and get yourself out of the bubble you've been in. And you never know, after planning out like hotels and costs and just maybe the trip is a little bit more attainable than you thought. That's all I'm saying. And it could be anywhere. It could be even a place that you never wanna go. Maybe this has to do with like manifesting. I cannot believe I want to drink more water. So the next tip is turning your screens to night mode, but keeping it on night mode all day. If you don't know, at least for iPhone, I don't know about Android, but there's a selection where you can make the screen have less blue light. That blue light all the time is so stressful for your eyes. I find that I can't sleep if I don't do that. My mind literally can't shut off. So that's the free version of this tip. If you want to go the extra step, get some blue light glasses. I can link in the description box these blue light glasses because I've had them for a month. They're super reflective, which is why I can't wear them while I'm filming. I've noticed such a difference in my headaches. The first week of quarantine, I was getting so many headaches and I couldn't sleep, really because I'm on my screens all day, every day. It's helped so much. I think they were like $20. This is not sponsored. Nothing in this video is sponsored. Now I just need to get prescription ones because when I use them when I'm watching TV, I look like, does that give you an idea? I feel so attractive right now. The next really simple tip I have for you is to put $10 towards something that you want. Not all of us have $10 to spare right now, so it could even be 25 cents, 10 cents, $1, $5. The point I'm trying to make with this is to let yourself work towards something so you can feel good. And sometimes if you put a little bit into something that you want, it'll motivate you to add a little bit more. So if you want to, match that next week, whatever amount you put in. I'm doing this towards a new camera right now, so I can give you quality content. So the last tip I have for you, don't judge me on this one, but it's to hug yourself as tight as you can for as long as you want. I think we all know the benefits of a simple hug, but I've also been hearing that if you hug yourself, you can get a similar effect. So let's just give it a try. If you want to do it with me, you can. If not, just laugh at me. I think it's working. Yeah, this is good. I'm just gonna like fast forward the video a little bit while I embrace myself. Okay, those are all the tips I have for you. So I hope this was helpful. If you tried any of the tips, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. I hope that you're liking my content enough to subscribe. Have a wonderful day.